Good morning, students. Hope you're enjoying HTML. So, children, last time what we had done was we had created a basic HTML page. That is, it was a poem based on nature where we had done the center lining of the text. This is the poem that we had done. In this, we had learned how to center align our text, how to make it italicized, how to give it an underline, and how to make it bold. Alright, so from here we move on. Now this is the picture that we had taken. It had a background image and then the text was written on it. But so far what we have made, it does not have anything in the background. Here the background is absolutely white. So we need to give it a background now. Now children, whenever we need to do something which is for the entire text, we need to give changes in the body tag, because we had done that the body tag is the tag which is responsible for making the text appear on the page. Like if I see the notepad version of this is how it looks. That inside the body tag, whatever I had written, that all is coming on the web page. Whatever text I had written inside the body tag. Now here since there is no color given, so in the HTML page also, in the web page also, we see that there is no color given. Now I'll be showing you the pages together. See, this is my HTML page and here I have my notepad page. Since no color is here, so that means if I need to give a color in the background, the color has to go in the body tag. Now how do we give the color? Now before giving the color or before doing anything in advance, today we shall be learning about attributes. Attributes are something which tell us more about a tag. For example, if I talk about daily life things, I buy 2 pens. So how will I distinguish between the two? I can speak either about their color, or I can say one is a ball pen, the other is a gel pen, or one is of Reynolds and the other is of some different make. So either we are talking of their make, or we are talking of their color, or we can talk of their size, or we can talk of their type. This is what tells us something extra about the pen, which distinguishes two pens from each other. Similarly, each tag in HTML has certain attributes which distinguish, which tell us more about the tag. Like the attributes of the pen were its size, its color, its make. Similarly, tags in HTML also have attributes which tell us more about the tag. For example, like we would be doing the attributes of the body tag today. Now, if I need to give a color to this, to give a color, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the BG color attribute in the body tag. This is the body tag. In the body tag, now how do I give an attribute? Attribute usually comes as name of the attribute and its value. Like I've just said, I'll be using the BG color attribute. So I'll have here in the body tag, I'll write BG, and to put it in simple terms, BG stands for background color, but there should not be any space in between. And BG color, the spelling of color is COLOR, is equal to, and now its value. This is the name of the attribute, then is equal to, and then the value. The value can be in double quotes. We can write any color that we want. Now I'm going to save this. Now when I come to my web page, I am just going to refresh it here. We can see that this has become red in color, right? This is how we give the BG color attribute. We can use any of the colors. We can give red, green, blue, orange, or you can also give the hexadecimal code of the color. I shall be showing you the table of hexadecimal code of the colors, which can be used in place of this color directly. Okay, this is about the color, but in case you don't want a color, you want a picture in the background, then what to do? Then we will not be using the BG color attribute, we would be using the body background attribute. Background means B-A-C-K, back, and ground. Background attribute, and after this we again put an is equal to the name of the attribute, then is equal to, and then its value. So the value here is the path of the file. Suppose I want to take a picture here, so it is going to be the path or the name of the picture. Now what do we do generally to make our things simpler is that wherever my file is, right now my file is on the desktop, so I can put the picture also on the desktop only. Or if I get confused like this, what I'll do is I'll create a folder of mine with the name HTML. I'll simply cut the document from here and I'll open this. I'm going to paste my document here, and in this only, in the folder only, I am going to take the image. See, I have taken up this image as image1.html. I am going to cut this image from here, or I can even drag and drop, that is also okay, and I'm going to paste it here. So the basic idea is the image, all the images that you need in your web page as well as the web page itself, they must be at the same location, like I've put them at the same location. Now what I'll do is I do not need to use the path. The advantage of doing this is I do not need to use the path of my document. For giving a color, I will simply use the name of the file. See what I'll do, I want the file with the name. The name of my picture was, let's see it once again, the name was img.jpg. So this is what I'm going to write. Background is body, background is equal to, in double quotes, img.jpg, whatever is the file extension, close the double quotes, and here we go. Now let us see the image. I'm going to save this and I will be double clicking on picture1.html, and you can see there is a picture over here. The picture comes in the background. So what have we done? We have just used the background attribute with the body tag. Let's see once again. Let's compare the two. I'll just right click on this and I'll go to open with, and in open with I am going to open it with Notepad. Here is my Notepad coding, and here is my document. See, this has come just with body, background is equal to img.jpg. Right now let us learn some more body attributes. Till now we have done the body BG color, which makes the color, which changes the background color. Then there is one more attribute, body background, which gives you the background image. Use either BG color or use background. Only one of the two can be used. Both of them, if you use both of them together, then BG color will not come. For example, here if I write BG color is equal to red, that's it, and then a space. There should always be a space between two attributes. Now I save this. I have saved it, and now let me refresh this. We cannot see any color. Why? Because whenever we are giving the BG color and the background attribute together, only one of them, that is the background image, will be there. The color will not come. So out of these two you can have only one. The next attribute that we will be doing is the text attribute. Now the text attribute, when we give in the body tag, this is used to change the color of the entire text, the text that is there in the document. We have all this text in our document. To change the color of this entire text, we will be making use of the text attribute. If we do not give any text attribute, by default it is black in color. Now suppose I give here green, it has to be written in double quotes. And now I save it. I am using Ctrl S. You can also save it with file and save option. And let's go over here to our browser and see the entire text changes to green color. So when I give the text attribute in the body tag, whenever I'm giving the text attribute, it is going to change the entire document's color as green. right? Now the another attribute, there are two another attributes. One is the left margin attribute. Now before we do the left margin attribute, I am going to write a text. I'm going to introduce one more text in my body. That is creating, I'm going to write in capital so that it's clearly visible, creating web pages. That's it. I save my work and now I am going to go to my web page and refresh it. You can see creating web pages is written over here, though it's quite light, it's in green color, but we can see it's written creating web pages. Alright, so this is because this has come from the left side because it had started before the center tag. See, the center tag was given here, it had started before the center tag, so it is coming from the left side. Now, if I want that there should be a left margin in my document, just the way we have margins in our notebooks or registers, I want to give a margin in my document. What I can do is I have a left margin attribute. Now, HTML is not case sensitive, so I'm making this attribute with the in capital letters. I'm writing this attribute in capital letters. After writing left margin without any space, I will put is equal to, according to the syntax of the attribute, which is name is equal to value. Now the value of left margin is written in pixels, that is, it could be numbers. 10 pixel, 20 pixel. Now a pixel is a small dot on the screen, so if I give 2 pixels, it will move so little you will not be able to see it. Even 10 pixels, 10 dots is very difficult to see. So I'm going to write here, say 50 pixels. Let's see, are we able to see this much? Is it going to give us a margin of 50 pixels? Let's see. Now I'm going to save it. Now while writing a number, I do not have to use any double quotes. When I'm writing text with the attributes, like I wrote green, like I wrote img.jpg, I wrote all of them in double quotes because this was all text. It contained letters. Now when I'm writing numbers, I do not have to use double quotes. I just save this. Now let me go to my web browser and let me click. Now keep on looking at this creating web pages. I am going to click F5 or this refresh icon. You can see this has moved a little. So this has given me a margin. If you want, we can do it again. Instead of 50, we will be giving a margin of, say, 150 now. Again, we are going to save it and let me refresh it over here. See, this moves. So the left margin attribute is used to specify a left margin in the whole page. Similarly, we have a top margin attribute also, which is used to give a margin from the top. Okay, so instead of this creating web pages coming here, it will move down depending upon the number of pixels we give it top margin. Top margin is also similar to the left margin. I'll show you the top margin now. So it is top margin now I have given. There is no left margin in my document. There is only a top margin. I'll save this and I'm going to refresh it. You can see from the top it has left so much of space, whereas from the left it has not left any space. So the 4 attributes of the body tag are the body background which is used to give an image in the background, the body BG color which is used to give a color in the background. The spelling is BG and then COLOR without any space. Then we have the text attribute, which is used to give a color to the entire document's text. And then we have the left margins and the top margin. So we have in all 5 attributes of the body tag. So today we have learned about the attributes. What are attributes? Which tell us something extra about the tag, and we have done the attributes of the body tag. So you're going to practice this and save your work. That's it. That's for the day. Thank you, children.